What's up, guys? I'm playing the ArmA 2 DayZ mod, and this is my first run through that I've recorded. It's a pretty good game. One thing that I didn't realize when I was playing on this certain server was the fact that I guess it was bugged because there were no zombies and there were no weapons or spawns for equipment or things like that. And so I was pretty confused throughout the entire game because I didn't really know what was going on and I couldn't find anyone. I guess this was just player versus player or something. Anyway, right now I'm starting off at a place, I do believe they call it, let's see, Tolga, and making my way over to the little town of Kamishobo, something like that. And there's a ton of walking in this game, and that can get boring, but once you get used to the walking, then it's pretty fun, I guess. Or at least if you know where you're going. I kind of get lost in this episode. So I found a lake and I need to fill my canteen, so I'm gonna go over to the lake. And before I started recording, I ate a can of beans and drank the water because when I started the game up again, I was hungry and thirsty. And so I have no idea how to fill the canteen, and so I'm just going to try to figure out how to do it. But it takes me a while to figure it out. But I get it. I know there's an easier command to just fill it up without having to go into your gear, but I have no idea how to do it. See, I tried to just drag and drop it into the water. I had no idea if that was going to work or not, but yeah, and just for future reference, shooting your gun isn't going to fill up your canteen, but that was my bad. Good thing there aren't any zombies around, because if there were, I think they may have heard that. Right now, this pond thingy is about almost halfway to the next town, a small little town thingy, and so it's a great place to stop, I guess, and figure out what you're doing and get your bearings together before you head into town and meet the zombies and stuff. And then I figure out that you can right-click to fill your canteen. That's kind of helpful. I fill my canteen up, and I'm ready to go again. Ready to go out walking. More walking. Lots of walking. I had to cut out a lot of the walking. This originally was about a little bit over an hour of footage, but I cut it down to around 20 minutes or something like that. So, pretty paranoid, because I'm noticing that there aren't any zombies. And so I keep looking around for people, and on the side chat there, I see there are a bunch of people dying all the time, and I haven't seen any zombies, and so you're just trying to, figure out how they're dying, whether it's either another player or zombies. Maybe I just don't see them. So at this point, I'm thinking maybe there are zombies, but I haven't just come across them. And if there aren't, then there's something wrong with this server, and I need to be worried about why the server is doing that. So I'm looking around, seeing no zombies, and I realize that if there aren't any zombies, then maybe players have killed them all, which is also a bad sign, because if players have killed all the zombies in this town, that means they are close to me, and those players might kill me. And so I make sure to really look around and make sure that there's nobody there, or no snipers or anything like that. So keep in mind, I'm also pretty new at this game, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I probably shot like 1 or 2 zombies in my time of playing this game total, and I have died from the rest. So, yep, I think I've done pretty good. Scanning the area, making sure it's clear, even though I don't understand at this point that there's nothing in this town. No zombies, no weapons, nothing. But that makes it even scarier, because if there isn't anything and all these people are dying, then they're dying because of other players. And if there are other players killing each other, then I need to be aware of them, because they're out looking for people like me who have no idea what's going on. So I finally get the guts to run in there and check out this house. There's one house I know of that I normally go to, because I know that there's normally loot in there, at least flares and bandages or something. But for the most part, I normally go there because it's quick to run into and stuff. So I'm still confused. I don't know why there aren't any zombies around, and I figure that they've all been, killed, which makes me more nervous for the fact that there are players around. So I look around, there's nothing there. Not one thing. So nothing there. Gonna head out. So paranoid. I'm pretty much paranoid throughout this whole thing, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if like the people who host the server hacked it or something, and have taken away the zombies and taken away the weapon spawn points, so that they can hunt down the weak players with the pistols. Because if that's the case, then it's really dangerous for me. And I've got to be careful what I'm doing or where I'm going, and if it's just a messed up bug, then there's something weird also going on. I still need to be careful because of the players, because it looks like on the side chat, like, tons of them are dying all the time, way more than usual. So now I've been told that there are things in the outhouses, but I guess I was looking at the wrong sheds and stuff. I weren't actually looking at outhouses, because the sheds don't really open. Some of them do, but most of them don't. So I know that's one thing that people have trouble with, and especially in the beginning, is when you're trying to figure out what buildings you can go into and what buildings you can't. And I know that they're all repetitive, so once you learn what the buildings look like, then you know which ones you can and can't go into, because it's just the way they look. So I think every town looks pretty much the same, because they're all the same houses, buildings, and sheds. So, and I'm pretty excited because I just found a dock with like some kind of hangar or a large building, and I know that there are weapons in here, at least loot. And so I'll make a dash for it, and I'm gonna shut myself in here, and hopefully I see some stuff on the ground, but I'm not really sure what it is. But my main goal right now is to shut the doors, and so I can not be taken by surprise when I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the loot or go next. It's kind of like a hideout place, I guess. Scrap metal. I figure I'll take that and use it for something, or just have it. I kind of think it's good to take this random scrap metal or just random car parts, just in case you end up getting all the stuff you need for a car. And then if you get everything, then you can go build a car, and you got a car. And not many people have a car, so that would be pretty sweet. Alright, gonna head out of that, and just still confused because I wasn't actually able to pick up the scrap metal that was on the ground. I don't really know why, but I look around in this one, I know that there's loot in here normally, and there's nothing that I can pick up, at least nothing of value. But what's interesting is that I tried to pick up the scrap metal, and I wasn't even able to pick that up. So the stuff that is laying around is stuff that you can't even pick up. So this is looking to be more of a hacked or bugged server than anything, you know. So yep, still getting used to the controls. Every now and then I'll just dive on the ground for no reason, but make a dash for it. See, I'm still not quite sure if what I'm thinking about the server being bugged is true or not, and so I'm just playing it cautious. I'm trying to stay away from players, and if there are any zombies, I don't want them to spawn when I'm vulnerable in the middle of large spaces. So still being cautious, still playing it like a normal game, even though there's nobody around. So probably could have explored the town more, just get more familiar with it, so I know later when there are zombies, then I know where to go. So I find this other house, which is exactly the same type of house that I went into last time, and I'm gonna go check this place out, see if there's anything in here. And there's nothing in there, so screw this house. I go into the backwoods, and I look on the map, and there is a trail that cuts off from the main road that follows the coast, next to the rover tracks right there, and it goes up. What is that? East or west or something. This road right here, and the map says that if you just walk straight up it, then you'll hit like a little crossroads that you can go right or left on or whatever, and it'll take you to another road, which takes you to a town or something like that. And so I decided to take it, just to follow on the side of the road inside the trees, and just keep down low, keep quiet, and try to make my way over to a small town. I don't want to go over to the city, the electric city or whatever they call it, because it's a city, and if this is player versus player without any zombies, then I'm pretty sure that's where they're all at, with snipers waiting for people to just walk in, and so they can cap them. So on my way walking, I see a random shed thing. I decided to see if I can open it or if there's anything around it. First, I gotta check the place out. So yeah, the sound effects in this game are pretty eerie. Sometimes I hear these clicks and pops and stuff, and it makes me think that there are gunshots. And so I'll get on the ground, and they aren't really gunshots. I guess they're just part of me walking or something. But it gets, you get pretty paranoid in this game. This game does a good job of making you paranoid. That is for sure. So make my way over to the shed, and I find out I can't open it. It's irritating. So I'm going to take my way back, following the road, and go through the side of the road in the trees so no one can see me, or I'm just harder to shoot, I guess. So we'll see what happens. Just tons of walking. Tons of walking. I wish I had a car or a helicopter, but I don't. I don't even know how to build one of those. How do you build a helicopter? Every now and then I check the road, check around the road, and then I keep moving. I'm still looking for that fork in the road. The road seems to be turning a lot more than the map shows. I'm getting kind of lost. Even though I've been following the same road. The road that goes up, I'm just not seeing a fork. I'm just seeing a sharp turn. That's not really on the map. There are turns in this road, but you don't really know which turn is which. You know, some are slighter than the others, some are sharper, but this one's a really sharp turn. And there's nothing like it on the map. And I know that I've read somewhere that the map is actually not that accurate. I mean, it's pretty good, but it's not completely accurate. So now I see a little T in the road, and now I look at the map to see which way I'm going to go, and I decide to go left, which should be the way, right? It should be the way to get to the city I'm trying to go to, at least the town. I take the side of the road, and on my way there I see a farm and a little shack. And I'm guessing there's normally equipment in here, some kind of loot. Because it looks like the type of place that would just have random loot. Maybe ammo or a gun or something, but there's nothing in there. It's pretty irritating. So I'm running again. Running some more. I'm always wondering if there's someone doing the same thing I am and that's just following the road on the side. I'm sure it's a pretty common strategy. So I always try to keep watch. When I see the road up ahead, it's pretty windy, and I'm trying to figure out where the crap I am. Because the road on the map does not do this. You know, back there at the T, I could make some parts out that might have been where that, you know, the T was on the map next to that road, but it didn't look anything like it, and I just took it to the left on the first T, like the map showed, followed the road, and I'm still following it now. And right now I'm seeing something's popping up. There's riflemen, and I'm wondering if that's a person. That's another player. So I scan around just to see if that's just not, you know, something that's popping up for no reason. And yeah, it keeps coming back to that same location. But I'm so new to the game that I have no idea if that's supposed to be there or not. And it disappears. Cool. Now I'm super paranoid. Now there's probably another guy across that road doing something, going somewhere. I didn't see anything. I just saw that rifleman marker. Pretty paranoid, so I just crouch to the ground, try to get a better look, see if I can see anyone moving. Because if I can, I want to tell them I'm friendly, or if they start shooting, then I'll shoot them. So this game is definitely better with more people on your side. If you can get in with friends, and build a team, then that's a good thing. So right now I find something. I see just looks like a tarmac. At first I thought it was the big airport. I was like, how did I get that far up? and I look down, I see some other buildings, then I see railroad tracks. And I look at the map, and the only railroad tracks are the ones next to the coast. So I'm really trying to figure out what the crap is going on. Take a drink real fast. All the running has tired me out, gotten me hungry. Decided to eat now before it starts flashing red, just because, just take care of it now, just in case I get caught up or in something. And now I'm gonna figure out why I'm next to the railroad tracks when I went up and not north or south. I went up. Looks like a little industrial place or something. I'm just completely confused where I'm at right now. I keep looking at the map, and even after playing this, I have no idea where I'm at. I don't know how I can walk so far up and get back to the coast. I guess the road took me back around or something. I'm checking the place out. I'm pretty paranoid at this minute, trying to figure out where I am. It looks like a place that would be filled with wonderful snipers or players who want to kill you. And I've never been to this place, so I'm really unfamiliar with it. Yep, railroad tracks. There's a open warehouse thing over there, and I decided to go over to it. I need to check out my surroundings first. Nope, that door does not open. Stupid. Okay, make a run for it. Yep, keep going. And there's gotta be loot in here. But there isn't anything. Completely bare. Now, either there's been tons of players just moving through, sweeping through before I get there, killing all the zombies, taking all the loot, or the server has no weapons, no loot, and no zombies. That must be it. This is some kind of Japan server. I played this when it was dark, my time, at night, and I'm not too fond of the dark, and so I joined a Japan server where it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Pretty cool, except for the fact that it's bugged. So this is where I decided to leave it. Decide to stay here and maybe join a different server where there are weapons and spawns, because if I can join that, there might be weapons in this building. Oh, just lost the connection. Bummer. So, well, that's it. That's my game, and I'll play next time.